Good morning, everyone, or good afternoon, or good evening, depending on wherever you are. So let's check if I'm audible. I'm not live yet. Yes, now I am live. So I'll wait for a few minutes and then we'll start. Camera. I'll wait at least 3, 4 people to join in. If at all someone joins in. Okay, the camera is on for some reason. In the meantime, this should do, but I'll have to figure out what happened. No, no. Let me get away with this today. Otherwise, I'll have to set my camera up again. And this should do. Maybe the lighting needs to be a little bit matched up. The remote doesn't seem to work. Yeah, it worked now. Now I am. Yay, Alberto. Peace. How are you? Hopefully, I'm audible. 7 people watching. That's nice. We can start now. So yeah, this is what I did offline between episode 8 and 9. That is today. I deleted all of the code and validations in event ticket and event tests because I figured out it would be better to add this validation at the booking level, right? Hi, Salej. I'm good. I'm good. How are you? So, because we should have gotten a hint when we added this special condition where it said, where is it? Um, no, where is the deleted code? Is it in event ticket type? No. Or I didn't delete it. So basically, the code was if it is an event manager, let them do the booking even without validations. But the actual thing should be that they should be able to create tickets, but not the booking, even they, right? So what I did was I moved that logic to event booking, right? I said before doing anything, right? Invalidate, I have put it, but we should put it before insert probably. Hmm. Yeah. So I'll move it to before insert, but then it checks that okay, it counts like okay, are you trying to book 2 tickets? Right? And I've written a nice function on the ticket type doc that are tickets available. Then I ask him, are 2 tickets available? Are 3 tickets available? Right? And that is a property. If you see here, a property and a function inside ticket type. It takes number of tickets and sees if remaining tickets is not equal to -1. So -1 means there is no limit. You can book as many tickets as you want. And remaining tickets is less than number of tickets. So, okay, if you're trying to book three and we only have one, so it will throw an error. Okay. And I made it a property. I didn't know I will get another benefit, but I'll show you what benefit I get of making it a property as remaining tickets. So it says if not max available tickets, right? That's that is what the user sets, okay? If they don't set it, it's zero, then return -1, which means there is no limit. Otherwise, it gets the current count. Okay. Later on in the next commit, I convert this to a property as well. It says, get me how many are sold currently, right? And then it subtract it. So it will give you the remaining tickets. The benefit I got was that a property, if you create a virtual field with the same name, this will reflect in the desk. So if I go into Frappe event.localhost, uh, and we go doc type, Okay, I understand what is happening here. So the thing that is happening is codes. So I went into single tenant mode yesterday for some testing. Site slash common site config. Yeah. So you might see crm.local is project like that. There's another project that I started, but I haven't gotten a time to finish. I was doing the research yesterday. Finally got LinkedIn login working, but yeah, that's for the other live stream. Hmm. Now let's see. Yep, now we are in the events app. So as I was saying, now if you go to FE, no, event booking, no, event ticket type, sorry, ticket type, you will see I have two virtual fields called tickets sold, right? And remaining tickets, -1 if no limit is defined above. So if you say, okay, only 10 tickets are available, so five are sold, five are available. If six tickets are available, these are virtual fields, okay? Only one ticket is remaining. So I was able to reuse it and the code became much cleaner. So I've even written the test for it, test event booking. So it checks if tickets are unavailable, the user shouldn't be able to book it. Okay. So first it creates a VIP ticket type and a normal ticket type. And it creates one VIP ticket, then one VIP ticket two using a booking. So it's testing more than what it was testing before, right? So it creates a normal and a VIP, right? And then finally it asks whether trying to create a booking with the VIP ticket throws. And even I added a test for if the ticket type is unpublished, then also you can't create the ticket. So somehow if they get a PI access and pass in the ID of the, what do you say? Because hackers do that. Okay. So that is also done, sorted. One more thing I did was, yeah, tests were failing after we added the check that, okay, event managers can bypass the validation. So this refactor solved it and test started passing. And basic stats is basically this was requested by Abdul Hafiz. And then I figured out I already have this as properties in my class, and I just had to add virtual fields. Virtual fields are nice. Cool. So today we have a lot of stuff. We have got 2 hours. Okay. And the next one has to be the last episode because I don't want to drag it much further than this because all the core features and everything is done. Only post go live stuff is remaining. So we'll start with the simple one, which is support for online webinars. So online webinars have a registration link. It can be internal link or external link. In case of Frappe's webinars, it's a Zoom registration link. If you go to frappe.io/events and you see webinar register, it takes them to Zoom. Okay, so let's implement it. It should be easy. Frappe events.localhost. By the way, how many of you are coming to Frappe? Just drop a message that, okay, I'm coming to Frappe. If you're not yet, plan to. It's going to be fun. And I get to meet you guys. That's fun for me. Cool. What was I doing? And if you're coming, don't forget to say. Yeah, we are figuring out that how do we manage. So medium, we already have in-person, online. Let's remove hybrid for now. We'll just support in-person and online. And when it is an online event, okay, or do we add the validation in category? Because category is so medium should come below category. And banner image should go here, I think. And post can also come here. Yeah, this looks good. You're coming, Alberto? Nice. So, okay, we did some changes, we'll say. So what I will do is now so if the medium is online, then they have to provide a registration link. But even if it's an online paid event, then what happens? So we can't add that logic here. So what if it's an event where they register through our platform only, but it is like paid and whatnot. So I want something else here, some other control or checkbox. So let's add a checkbox. We'll say external registration, okay, page, and that will be a data field registration URL. Okay, so we'll say save it first, then we'll take its name and we'll say this is only display depends on eval dot. Okay. So now even if they are hosting offline events and they have their own registration page, they can take it, right? I'll say registration and then URL. Okay. And we should make it mandatory also. So let's copy whatever we had in display depends on and put it in mandatory depends on. Okay. So now I don't like the dark theme. Let's be honest. Can't take it anymore. Because I can't see the lines. And so the problem is not that I don't like dark theme. Frappe, I've been using this white theme for ages, and the dark theme in Frappe is not very polished. It's just okay, invert the colors and whatnot. But if you see like hot full dark theme, it is not there yet. Maybe in the next version it will come. Now I'm seeing like a lot of hoshposh in this form. We should probably refactor it. So banner image, route, this all can go in a separate tab, I think. Even external registration page can go in that. So let's do that. Add a tab. Mm, website is an easy name to call. Sounds good. So, anyways, we have the publish button, right? So it doesn't matter if this goes inside that tab. Hey, yes. Root also goes in website. Yes. And now this also goes in website in a different. If you think about it, we built a very feature-rich. Yeah, now we can move the host venue, however was it was before. Even the banner image can go away, I think, in that page. This is also related to the website. But yeah, for now I'll leave it because it looks symmetric. Okay, so now we go back to F event and we will say website. Yeah, it works. So external registration page and they provide a URL. It can be a local URL. That's why I'm not adding a validation for URL or an external registration page. Whatever the Zoom link is, where is it? Copy link. Yes. See, this is how it will work. You'll come to website, they'll say, okay, external registration page and this. And now I'll push it, deploy it to Frappe Cloud, then we'll start off in Builder. Because I think now local stuff, what else is left? This will be done now. Yeah, let's push the commit. See, external registration link closes 15. Ah, okay. I don't know why it had started happening again since yesterday. Okay, it's closed now. And one last thing remaining for live stream. So print format config for tickets of an event. Okay. So how will the tickets be sent? That's the missing piece that I wanted to cover. So we can have a notification. We can say ticket confirmed, submitted, and is standard. Module is ticketing. Subject is now this will be an out of the box thing, but they can duplicate, of course, and change the subject and whatnot. That's the benefit of customization layer, right? Your ticket to your ticket to the event name is confirmed, confirmed doc dot event. So we'll have to do frappe.db dot get value of the event title, I think. Event on submit. Document type is ticket, right? Condition type. This is new. Raphael contributed it, so you can add a filter or anything like that. That is fine. I don't know. Don't need it now. And okay, this I think we can set it up. We can say, okay, ticket has been sent via email or something like that. Then we'll say we want to send it to not the owner. Wait a minute. There is an email field, right? Wait. Event ticket. Did we forget to add the attendee email here? Oh no. Okay, fine. Data, attendee email. And if it has the validation of email, right, in the options, this should show up in the notification. So we can move it to the top. And rest looks good. And where are we creating the ticket? We should propagate that. Booking.py, generate tickets, attendee. Yep. Attendee email equal to attendee dot email. Yep. So we will quickly create a booking. Let's duplicate this. And there is one more issue that I wanted to fix. Let me just quickly note it down. Pay, what was it? Payment gateway in event payment. Okay. I've noted it down. So this is the draft. Let's submit. And if we see the ticket now, it has the attendee email here. So now go back to notification. Attendee email. Nice. Hi, Sandeep. I can say you can give attach print. Okay. Hi there. Markdown is fine. We are glad to inform you that I don't want it to be that cringe. Let me trim some more. What will be the message? Your ticket is confirmed. Please find it attached on this email. See you at the event. We have attached it attached. Attendee is the name. There is no email in it. And it's not a user field because they might not be on the platform yet signed up, right? And someone booked a ticket for like 10 teammates. Nine of them are not on the this thing. So you want to handle that case. Case. See you at the event. Hey, why did it add a paragraph tag? This is supposed to be marked down. Or is it now started converting in real time? Anyway, something is off. See you at the event. See you at. Let's get the event here. Set Frappe dot db dot, let's say, event title DITLU. Get cached. So db dot get cached value. Frappe dot get cached value of event dog dot event title. Yes, see you at event title. This can be bold. What happened in cache value? This. Okay, wait. So even if we do markdown, that should be. Yes. So that is that. And it wrapped this inside also HTML. Go away. Something like a very big bug is there that needs to be investigated later on. For now, I will switch it to HTML. And this is fine. This is fine. See what the event is also fine. Should we test it? Let's test it. Okay. What I have is a local email setup now because I was fixing some bugs in Frappe Framework. So now I have a fake email server running in Docker and everything works. We can test it. Preview, Hussein. Okay, something failed. Module has no attribute get cached value. Was it db.get cached value then? Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. For now, let's do get value though. Still failing. Unknown column title. Oh, FE event. See, so your ticket to one is confirmed. Again, we'll have to fix that. Hi there, your ticket is confirmed. We have attached it to the email. See you at Frappe Waivers 2025. That is good. And let's Change this to strong because we switched from Markdown to HTML. Okay. This is good. This is good. Cool. So let's do one thing. Um, let's create a ticket and submit, and let's see if it gets sent. Ticket list. We'll create it through the booking. That is fine. Frappe is not a valid email address. And where is it coming from? Well, let me just do one. Frappe dot localhost slash app. Yeah, this is the thing. Let me just copy it to clipboard, paste it here, hit save, and everything looks good. Yeah, now let's go back to the pay events because I had it set up in that bench. So event booking list. Let's duplicate again, hit save, submit, yes, and email queue, send now. Host not found error. Okay, maybe it's not running anymore. Docker. WK-HTML to PDF is reporting an error. Docker. Mailpit for Frappe is running well. Yeah, inbox, there is no mail. This is the test interface they give. Okay, then what is failing? Print format null is not the issue. Hope so. Let's try without the print. Event. Okay. Let's do it fast this time. Yeah, that was the issue. And if we check the email, it got sent. Your ticket to one is confirmed. That I don't like. So let's fix it. The first thing, notification list. So this can act as a good example, right? That okay, you can do this stuff there. And we will replace this with that. Now we'll try previewing. Your ticket to Frappe 2025 is confirmed. Or here is your ticket. Here is your ticket to Frappe 2025. That sounds nice. Okay, done then. Let's push it. I hope these names won't cause any issue. I think they will. Let's delete them. because bracket in a file name and that to a Python file name can cause issue. And just delete it, uncheck is standard, rename this thing, ticket email notification. Let's call it that. And now I'll check is standard ticketing, save. Cool. Ah, you should go away now. This also has to go away. Yep, sounds good. Read ticket email notification. Cool. This is done. Okay, now let's go to deploy this fast, and we'll start in the builder side of things. And only I think that is what is left. Okay, wait for it to deploy. In the meantime, you can go and start working on the builder side of things. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. It is on sandbox. I didn't get you. What are you asking for? Site is not working. Event.m.localhost. Is something broken here? Oh, this reminds me I have to pay my Frappe Cloud bill. Is very slow or what is happening here? Hi, Venkatesh. Okay, we'll let it update then. Not sure what is happening here. The usage is also all under limits. Every minute there are 5 requests. Hmm. Suddenly the CPU usage went up, that is fine. Oh, you want access to the front end of this thing. Yeah, I have ping Suraj. Probably will get the export thing next week. So wait till then. Else I will share the JSON files with you. Yeah, let's discuss the flow in the meantime. So yeah, now we have the other app just in line after this finishes. Yeah, what is happening there? So too small, too small. Let's go at least 100% zoom, and then we'll start. You say export is already done. I can't see it. No, so the export is, I don't think it is here. Pull external image to local to maintain copy, it is not. Yeah, this copy is done. Yep. Okay, so we're seeing, so now we have the listing page, now we have the home page where the list of events is, and we also have the details page. We don't need the list page right now because we don't have that many events. But now what happens after they are on the list page, right? They want to register. Okay. And registration has two options. Either you'll take to external URL. Okay. What is happening? Oh, go away. Okay. Or a registration page, or let's call it the booking page. Okay. So the above will be case for webinars, etc. This will be the case for Frappevers, where you are basically booking the tickets. Okay. And external URL, we don't have to do anything now. That's like, okay, that gone. Whatever happens after that. Okay. Of course, we can do Zoom integration and whatnot. That's for later part. But in terms of booking page, we'll have to have a form, right? This will be a form. And I don't want to write all the vanilla JS by hand for this form because this form will be dynamic based on the add-ons. This will have, um, what do you say, on the fly, we'll have to generate some fields. Okay, are you three people or four people? And then it generates those fields. And I have worked with it, the JS of it. And I know it's not easy or readable once it is done. So what we are going to use is something called Alpine JS. We will embed it in Frappe Builder. Okay. So Alpine JS, we have used this for a client project and very, very nice experience. So you just include a script, right? This is not a framework where you're required to build it or do it in your app side. You can just include their script, and there are extensions, so other scripts are there. And then you can just start doing this, right? In your HTML, you can add this attributes that, okay, X data messages, I love Alpine. Okay. And then it's very similar to Vue. Okay. So then see this example, this will tell you, okay, count is 0. Then on click, I'm doing count plus plus, and this span has a text of count. So as soon as you click this, right? So this is reactivity, right? This Vue.js, React, this give you this thing, but this particular library is very small and gives you just that. It won't give you any template language or anything. You just can sprinkle reactivity on top of your HTML. Okay. Okay. And then after the booking, there will be a thank you page with list of tickets, right? Either they can download it then and there or cool. So this should be it. Let's see if the deploy got succeeded. And events.m.localhost logged in as admin. I had credentials for that. Come on. What is happening with the site? Gone. Let's do one thing. Site config, action, migrate, skip any failing patches, guys. Mhm. It succeeded. Yeah, finally it works. Is it my internet? I don't think so. OBS is working fine. Frappe is far less resource intensive than that. Something is wrong though. I can't understand what. And I can't do anything unless I have access to this site. The local development always win. Once the ability to export pages come, then I'll be good. What if I try login as administrator? Yeah, in the meantime, I had written. See, that is why I write things because I forget. I wanted to add a feature. Rather, it is a fix because right now, if I go to event payment, you will see we have payment received, order ID, this, that, but we don't have um, which payment gateway was used, right? So let's fix that. Wherever this event payment doc type is used, we'll need a link to a payment gateway. Let's add that. So we'll add it here. Link field, payment gateway, payment gateway. Okay. Now we'll populate it. Record payment, payment gateway. Okay, we already had it here. We just had to send it. Cool. Control Shift G. Let's just check. Fix store payment gateway event payment. Yeah, out of mind now. Let's just focus on getting this site working. Yeah, things are broken. Assembly is not defined. Assembly is not defined. Control.bundle.cs. Yeah, that is fine. Oh, yeah, there's supposed to be a bench build here. Maybe they moved it to the action. Actions. Nope. Mm. Hmm. Why did I upgrade the framework to latest? Now it worked. Weird stuff. Fine. Thrill of running in the edge, right? Latest commit. Okay, so we'll go to FE event. We have three events. Let's make Frappe hours 24. Payments, payment gateway. We can create it later. That is fine. What I want is published. Frappe a route will automatically be created. Let's make it external. So we have one example of external. Okay, let's do one thing. This is external event. Oh, this can also be used for cross marketing, where India Force can publish a page here as well, and then the registration happens on their website. Nice. We build a nice feature. Registration can be India Force registration page. Yep, this one. Cool. Sandeep says, "Hi, bro. I have one doubt. If I want to give a talk at the Frappe Awards about which ticket should I purchase and when?" So, if you are selected as the speaker, you don't have to purchase a ticket. You'll get ticket and so ticket is free. Get the free ticket and then I think meet preference and tickets, t-shirt size. They will ask you after you are selected. So yeah, let's publish India First 2025. And now let's go to the builder side of things. Builder. And if I'm not wrong, This is published. Let's say this is not published. Okay. And I don't want it to be external. And now if we go to the builder side of things, which will be apps, builder, events. And if we see this, you will see, yes, published past events, even if it is not published, right, it shows up because we might not have added a filter for that. Okay, here also we have not added a filter for it. Okay, is published true. And I'm not liking this copy paste because it's at two places for getting the upcoming events, getting the past events. The only difference I think is this symbol. Fine. So let's see if we can write a function here. Def get events. What should we call it? The parameter. Mm. Get events filters. Okay. Return. But now the thing is, let it be because ordering is also different. This is ordered by start date and has a limit. This doesn't. This also has a limit that it shouldn't have. But yeah, the other order by should have been DSC. That's fine. Let's leave it be for now. But at least now is published is honored. So past events are nothing because we unpublished it, right? So let's go back and publish it for now. Events dot m dot localhost. Let's publish India. Otherwise, India is published. Cool. Yeah, now it is there. So that is handled now. So let's go back to the details page and now handle the registration. Okay. So the registration link, right, will be decided based on whether it is an external registration or internal registration. Let's go to the script and figure it out. Yeah. So we have the event doc here, and we have start date, end date. That is fine. This is also fine. Okay. Registration link. Okay. So if, okay, event doc dot external registration page, right? Then it will go somewhere else. It will go somewhere else. We'll say data dot registration link equal to registration URL equal to event doc dot registration URL. Else data dot registration link equal to, now we will have to decide on how it will look like. So we have two options here. Okay. Those two options are either we do slash events slash Frappe Wars 2025 slash book, or event slash book event equal to Frappe Works 2025. Either we go a query parameter or this. Okay. I feel this is better because this is the mandatory query parameter anyway. If someone goes to slash event slash book, doesn't matter. There is no event to it. Okay. So let's start with this and we'll later figure out what to do. Fine. Slash events slash whatever the route is, which I think we have here, event route. Or we can go get it from here also. Let's get it from here. Slash book. Booking. Let's call it booking. Hit save. Now I will just go here and this button primary and we will link to registration link. Okay, let's publish the changes. And which one was external? This one. If you see closely, we are taken to this. Nice. Our external ticket thing is working. So now webinars can be hosted easily on this, right? Okay. Webinars also don't have that elaborate of a schedule, but we'll figure it out later. So now this works. But Frappe India 2025 won't work because there is no page that we haven't, there is no page we have created for it yet. So let's go back. I'm going to do all unstyled for now. I had a chat with Nishant yesterday, then he'll take over and then fix the styles and everything. So let's go here. I'll say event slash route slash booking. Frappe was 2025. Would correct. Frappe was India 2025. Cool. I will say for now, H1 size is this will be dynamic. So here also what we will do is we'll copy some of the scripts from there. Can we attach a script here? But yeah, it is unnecessary things. Let's just get what we want. This. Where is okay, we can data dot event doc equal to event doc. Yes, now we have the event doc, so we can say okay, text is 54 pixels for now. And I'm just trying. Publish it. Yes. Oh, I'm able to scroll it to infinite. Height, stretch. Am I zoomed in too much? No. Huh, then why does it scroll like that? It's fine. Let's add a container. Yep, this worked. And now this can be. Why am I wasting so much time? Yep. And now let's go back and try events.m.frappe.cloud/ events Frappe India 25 on registration. It should take us to this page. Nice. Now we can work. Okay. Let's remove this stretch, fit content. Yes. And leave it as ugly as possible. And this height should be fit content, and then we'll give some padding, holding alt. Let's give it 50 pixel padding. And width is stretch, that is fine. Okay. I'm having an itch to go and polish it, but fine. Or we can use color, I think. Gray 500, and this becomes gray 1. Yeah, that's fine for now. But yeah, now we want a form here. Okay. And how does that form look like? If you see here, in India Force website, you will see they first select, um, let me just make some. Okay. So they first select a tire and then they choose the number of tickets. So example 4 or 5, right? And then they will be able to book those 5 tickets with the contributor ticket. So there is no attendee level ticket selection, but we want that. This this has some I have something to do with this. Don't blame me. And this is in Frappe UI, by the way. You can see the badge style and everything. Cool. What if we add a t-shirt? T-shirts. Nice. Just have that on. So similar form. Let's keep it open. But I want to design it now. Okay. So okay, let's go back. So we finally chose this one. This is cleaner, better, and we even made it even better booking. Okay. So how will the form look like? Okay. So first will be you have to log in, of course. So let's make sure that setting is checked. Protected page. Okay. And disable indexing. Okay. Book tickets. Cool. Let's go back. So that thing we did. Now we are sure that okay, someone is logged in, right? So we have the frappe.session.user. Let's go back. Frappe events, booking, create a new booking. What all do we need? We need the event. Okay, they will select an event. Already we have the event, right? A lot of things we already have. We have, we already have user don't need in form. Okay. So one is the event, the user, which will be the current user. Okay. Then the major part is the attendees. Okay. There has to be at least one. So oh, it started raining heavily. I thought what is falling where is falling from. So attendees is something we want, right? One attendee has to be there at least, right? Now this fields are dynamic, right? So out of this, full name, ticket type, and email. Full name, these are mandatory. Full name, ticket type. Oh wait, we missed one step, I guess. Haha. Booking page. Nobody reminded me. Is paid. Then not thank you page. So it goes here. Yeah, there is the other way. You can give a flash talk. So when you are at the event, there will be announcement that okay, use this form or drop your presentation here. And on that day itself, at the end, you can give a flash talk. Okay. So now if it is paid or if it is not paid, then thank you page, right? If it is paid, then they are taken to payment gateway, right? If it is yes, then they go to on success. This is actually the flow. Okay. So now they select the ticket type, and there, I think in this half we can show the summary because I like that pattern very much. Summary, in summary. Total. Okay. So this will be 2, 3 tickets, or we can also distribute by this thing. We can say VIP X1, normal 2, right? So it says 1000, 1000 rupees, and then that becomes 2 normal are, let's say, 800 rupees. Okay. So primarily two sections. Add-ons. Add-ons again has a breakdown, right? So let's copy this piece here. Say t-shirt 3, right? This is worth, let's say 215 to this 750. And then the total will be 1800 plus 1750. 2550. Nicely formatted as well. This aligns. This assume it aligns. Okay. Ah, looks nice. Yeah. Okay, so this will happen, and then they can. So there are two types of user experience we can create here. Either we do what India Force is doing, where even Frappe works, right? I think still I can book Frappe tickets. Frappe was not in. Get tickets. Yeah. So you enter the number of attendees, let's say 4, and then you can buy 4. So it will just show you 4 similar forms. Or the other way is to add a button here, add attendee, right? So one by one they can. So once they click on this button, it will add a new attendee. Okay. Yeah, I think this add attendee is a little bit trickier than the other one because they're on the fly. You can say, okay, 3 people, 3 forms here. Yeah, let's see what we can. But somehow control the number of attendees. That's the thing. Or we can do this 3, which will be number these. Fine. Something like that. Yep. Let's draw a line. Black line. Yes. Seems good enough. So we'll need reactivity for all this because as they are filling in, as they are selecting the ticket type, this all will change in real time. Okay. And then they will see the summary and then there is a button, pay and book. Okay. If it is greater than 0, otherwise it will just say book if it is free. Okay. If they're just buying free tickets for Frappe hours, it should be enough. There is no add-ons. Okay. Then what else? Where will this? Okay. Ticket type is done. We'll need add-on, 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 add-on. That will be the trickiest part. Somehow we need to show add-on, add-ons. So each one we can display as a checkbox that, okay, get this add-on, get this add-on. Our form is getting bigger. See, this is why before even starting, I draw it out. Usually it's my notebook, but since it is online, then it's Excalibur. Add-ons. This will be a checkbox. Oh, come on. Yeah. Add-ons, t-shirt, meal, and depending on whether that checkbox is checked. Let me remind you, we have a checkbox in ticket add-on list. User selects option, we'll have their options. Let's say if they check this, right, then there should be select field, which will say veg, non-veg, whatever they select. Okay. Wireframe was hard. Think about how we'll build it if we were not going with any reactivity or stuff. Well, this all is dynamic. We can use Jinja at some places, but not all. So we'll see. Hmm. Where do I start? So let's start with attendees. Let's start with fetching the fields. I think that should be good. So we want to fetch what all ticket types are available for this event. Let's start there. Data script, ticket types, ticket available ticket types is equal to Frappe dot get all. Let me just zoom in. db dot get all. Even I was having problem looking at it. Event ticket type filters is published is true. Okay. The main filter is of course the event. Get the ticket types for this event. Let's clean this up. And then in real time, I want to see this in the JSON. Event is this event dog dot name, and we want fields equal to name and title and price. Normal 0. Let's do one thing. We'll go back. Not here. We'll go back to events.m.frappe.cloud. We will add one more ticket type. VIP. Price is 1000. And this is also published. That is fine. I will say map 100 tickets available. And normal is also published. Good. Let's go back to Builder. So this will also help us test the free ticket thing. Praful says I'm watching from part one. Good thing. Even my colleagues, right? They are watching from part one and saying it has turned out to be a good series. So much learning packed. Like if you watch the 10 episodes, if you watch Dubai Bootcamp and watch this 10 episodes, solid. Now we have the price. I think we can also fetch the currency. Is it set at the event level? Anyways, let's fetch it. It's INR. What all is there in the ticket type? And bonus, like Frappe Builder. Price currency, this all is fine. So these things, right, where there are sold out, we also don't want to show them. If remaining tickets is zero, that again we'll need to do get doc for it. It's not a big deal. I think we can do get cash doc. There will be at max two or three ticket types or ticket type in available ticket types. Yeah, we'll need the count as well. That is why I'm doing get cash doc. Rapid dot get, because then we get both the properties, remaining tickets and that. Get cash doc of event ticket type. I think we should do this. Published ticket types. This is actually better. And then available ticket types is equal to an empty list where we'll say PT equal to this, and we don't need a lot of this. We'll just pluck the name and we'll say name. So we will give this if TT dot remaining tickets, right? Or we can do one more thing. I have a function here. If you see in the event ticket type, are tickets available, right? And we pass it one ticket, right? So what this will say is at least one ticket is available. If remaining tickets is less than number of tickets, then it returns false. Okay. And it also handles this case where it is -1. So we can just say dot are tickets available, but at least one ticket is available, right? Then let's append this to the available ticket types, TT. Nothing is available. Ha ha ha. Hmm. Hey, dot remaining tickets. What is this? Why was it working? Hmm. Remaining tickets is not equal to 1, -1. If it is equal to -1, then it evaluates to false and then it goes here, which is correct. And remaining tickets is less than number of tickets. Okay. Let's print pt dot remaining tickets. What is this all happening? Wait a minute. Do we have it? Is published and is for this event. If remaining tickets is not equal to -1, it is equal to -1. And so this false, then it means false, so it should have returned true. What am I missing? Oh, wait. We are iterating over the wrong thing. Haha, haha. Name is not defined. Name is this. Cool, we got the ticket types. I was thinking my logic was wrong, then how the unit tests are passing. Having wrong code is something, and then wrong unit test is something else on an entire level. Okay, now we have all the details. See, title, price, currency, event, maximum tickets sold, remaining tickets sold. All of this came as a nice property. Cool. And this should help us render a nice select field where they can select, okay, which ticket type do we want, and then based on that, we can get the price and whatnot. Okay. We need add-ons. What all add-ons are available? So let's add comment ticket types. Then I want ticket add-ons. If we go to FE event, let's go to this add-on. Only meal is there. That's fine. Let's do meal at 1000. So I'm doing round numbers because then when I'm writing the logic, I can easily test whether it is producing the correct code or not. Hmm. Vegetarian and non-vegetarian. Fine. Let's fetch the add-ons. Frappe dot db dot get all ticket add-on ticket. It should have called event ticket add-on. It should have been called. Okay. We are already 1 hour and 30 minutes in. Let's do fast filters. Event is this event doc dot name. Then fields. And we'll say this. So fields, we need title, price, currency, title, price, almost everything. Ah, currency, user selects options and option and options. We'll say add-ons, data dot, add-ons, available add-ons. See, meal, price is 1000, currency is INR, user selects option. Okay, and as I requested Suraj, this all is now collapsible. Oh, it's not working. It worked, yeah. This was a feature request. Thanks, Suraj. And he made it this one because this was one too small. Nice. So we can collapse this and work with it. So now we have the options. So all the dynamic things that we need for booking are there. Do we have the ticket price? Yes, all the calculations that need to be done, they will anyways be done in the back end and the front end as well. So that is fine. What else do we have in our add-ons? There's that. These are static. Full name, email. Cool, let's do it. We also need the payment. I think what we will do is when they click on pay and book, we will hmm, create the booking and then we'll see what we have to do when we get there. Probably in the second half also, I will come back and sit with you for episode 10. That's fine. But I have to get this done today. That's it. Mhm. Okay, now let's go back. Settings, code, head HTML. We will go to Alpine and get this. Hit save. And then in the body, we think it's stuck, but that is fine. And there are some other extensions that I want to get, plugins. I want persist. This is a nice plugin which we use. So this, even if a user refreshes, their state will be there, right? So if accidentally they go back and forth there, or if they have filled four attendee details, they refresh or go back, it shouldn't be lost. That much UX is expected in 2025. You can include the serial, just make sure to include it before the course. That is fine. And usage is very easy. So you can say, okay, first is 0. So if I do 4, 5, 6, refresh the page, will still be 7. So it's persisting in the local storage of the browser. I like Alpine. Yeah, now let's get to using it. I will drop a container here. Or Suraj suggested, why don't you go to plus and drop a form that suits us. Form 3 same, form 2 is a small one. Fine. And then what we can do is we can go back, wrap this form in a container, make this a grid of 2 columns. Okay. Auto. Cool. So now form is one piece, one piece. Or what we can do is we can have a grid with 5:2. Does it look like that? So total width is 859. I didn't mean to capture a screenshot. 859, 300. 300 by 859. How much percent is it? Let's see. 30%. So it's like 3 columns. The form spans two of them. Yes. And now this will be ticket summary. So let's add one more container. Stretch. So this will be summary. Booking summary. This will be the form and this will be the summary. Nice. Text summary. Hmm. I don't want to worry about the style. Message we don't need. So let's delete that text area. Button also, I think we need it in the summary. Width is fit content. Cool. Let's change the text. Pay and book. Gap should be something. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Right now, my main concern is this piece here. Let's make this a grid as well. So we can go to the form, make it a grid, a 3-column grid. Yes. Before that, in the container, I'll wrap the form in a container. Attendee details. And then I will drop a text. Okay, attendees. Move it here. Okay. Align center. Yes. And some padding or margin. At least 20 pixel for now. That Nishant will anyways. Width stretch. Form width stretch. Attendee details width stretch. Why doesn't it take the whole grid? Oh, call span went away, maybe. Call span 2. This guy's columns. Oh, we converted into a grid. This into a grid as well. Okay, cool. We need, okay, we'll call it full name. Full name input. This one is email input. Let's duplicate this. This will be ticket type input. Okay. So email. This, how do we change it? Name is, see, I'll have to move myself, the whole myself, not just the background, to this side. Yes. See, it has some HTML attributes. I'm seeing how it is implemented. So placeholder is ticket type. Input type is select. See, there's a select option now. We'll populate the option somehow, but not worrying about right now. Cool. And we'll give the entire form control to Alpine. That is fine. There's no placeholder for select. Yes, none. Cool. I'm not sure how we'll control the styling and then also give it to Alpine. Should we take control of the entire thing using HTML? That wouldn't be, I don't know how well it would be. how good of an idea that is. Because for the first time, I'm using Alpine with Frappe Builder. I've used it along with Jinja templates. Let's try something. So we'll say this summary will have an HTML attribute called X text. The value is counter. Okay. Counter. Okay. So X text is counter, and then we'll go to this container. We'll go to HTML attributes. X data is an object with, how are they doing it? Yes, an object with counter. I don't think we need this. Counter as 1. Cool. Let's preview. C1. Okay, Alpine is working. And if we go to the button, give it a ID, pay button. And the good thing is we don't have to go into JS and write it. We can just say click, how to handle click events, X on click, which is basically at click. Haha, at click. Maybe this will work. This is a big experiment, Alpine with Builder, but this can work. So we can say counter plus plus. Let's go to preview mode. Yes, yes, seems to work. But yeah, we are still far from it. Hmm. Okay. So I don't think we can take control of the form ourselves. We'll have to give it to Alpine for templatizing it, right? Because if you see Alpine docs, X for X if all of this require this certain um, template tag, okay, which I think should is not available here, and we can't have a custom tag as of now. Okay, but yeah, I'm happy this reactivity thing works well. We didn't write any JS. Okay. And by the way, we can combine it with Jinja. So here we can write Jinja. We have done it in that project. We are going to talk about it in Frappeverse. But yeah, so what was I doing? So all in all, this form won't come from builder side of things. We'll have a raw block. Let's add a container. Move it here. Yes. This container, raw HTML, how do I turn it into a raw block? Raw HTML, no. How do I do that? I think we'll have to paste some HTML. For example, let's paste this. See, it pasted. this. Of course, the preview won't work because the JS is not loaded on the builder side. We'll give it a min height of 300 pixels, min width of stretch. Okay. But if we go to preview mode, you will see red, orange, and yellow. Cool. Now we just need to write some HTML. So we are combining the best of both worlds. Cool. Let's go back to the UL. And where is the HTML? Yes. I will expand this. Let's see if we can expand this any further. We can't. Okay. So we'll see how Alpine recommends for uh, building forms. And by the way, we have Penguin UI, which is, but it depends on Tailwind CSS. We are not using that though. So, but we can get unstyled things from there. Let's keep it simple for now. Let's write, uh, we can convert the container to form. That is fine. But now I'm thinking how to dynamically get this stuff to work. Where is it? So let's start with full name, email, and ticket type. So, so just watch now. Input type equals text. Type equal text, and that's it, I guess. Then we'll have one more email. Then we'll have a select, right, with options one to whatever. Name equal to full name. This is required. This is also required. Now I want this to be dynamic. This, right? There are options now. If I go and play, see, okay, one attendee, two attendee. We want one dynamic option. I think this can be an input, placeholder, or default is one, I guess. One, type is number. Okay. Labels will add later, that is fine. Or we can add a simple label for now. Minimum viable, whatever. Let's wrap it in a div. Yes. Okay. this select, right? So we can say, okay, fine. What I want is this ticket type. Okay, let's make it a div. Once I am able to render the ticket types dynamically from my data script, I'll be done for this stream. Builder will have first class form support, but in the meantime, you have this. Yeah, that's on my list. So number of attendees, ticket types. This is in the these are in the options. These are in the options, of course. So the thing is, we'll have to go to Alpine. We'll have to say that templating. We can go to Penguin and check what do we have here. Select combo box. Yeah, this is too much. I just want a simple select field. Select. Okay. And it doesn't have the example that I want. Hmm. Fine. I think I got what I wanted. We'll have to use this X for, yes, X for color and colors. This will be, actually, this we can do it in Jinja itself, I think. We don't need Alpine for this particular one. We'll say select option, option, benefit of combining both, right? For ticket type in available ticket types, and for, let's hope it works, and for this will be tt dot ticket type dot title, TITLE. Nope. Was it called this only? Value is tt dot name. How do we check now? Data script available ticket types dot title. Let's do, yes, C. C. In preview, it works. VIP, normal, VIP, normal. Nice. And what else? Ta-da-ta-ta-da-ta. Okay. Ticket type is there, number of attendees is there. Now we want this too for each attendee, right? If there are more than one. So for one, it is fine. So now again we can't do Jinja here. You see, because number of attendees is in the front end. So now we need to do Alpine template X for should be a range thing. Iterate over a range. Yes, I in 10. This is the thing. Unordered list. We'll say paste this. Instead of li, it will be a div, a div, and two inputs. Okay. So instead of 10, it will be the number of attendees selected. How do you store that now? We'll have to store it. Let's wrap it in. So we have X data, right? Where is it? We'll say, okay, 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 okay. How do you bind X bind? Okay. So you can bind to, wait, model. Yes. So you can say this input is bound to this variable in data. We'll go back, go to attendee data or the parent container, and we'll say we want one more, which is to num attendees is one. Now we can go back here and say X model. Okay. So now we can come here and say in num attendees minus one. Why? Because one we are already asking at the top. Let's hit play. Number of attendees one, two, doesn't work. Okay, something's not right. This should have been one, two. Maybe something is failing. Let's check the JavaScript console. Number attendee is not defined. Number attendee is not defined. Okay. It is defined on your parent. Oh, it's gone. We didn't press enter. Num attendees one. We have to press enter and then play. We'll see one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. No. Only two people. Yes. This is the reactivity I wanted. And we only have, wait, what happened? We have two inputs. Okay, we got it. This has to be in a div. So basically, instead of writing HTML and code, I decided to do this. Now we can say two people, fine, go ahead. Three people, go ahead. But ticket type has to be inside everyone. Now that's easy. We go back and move that ticket type also to that div. We have what we want. Okay, we need one ticket type there. Should we do this the other way around? Should we do this the other way around is that instead of this, whoever is filling the form is also an attendee, so we don't need the -1 here. Okay, now we play. Say number of attendees is 1, so it's asking this. Number of attendees 2 didn't work. 3 didn't work. Num attendees is not defined. This was old error, I guess. 2, 3, 4 not working. Why are you not working? So for each attendee, I want their full name, this, that should have worked. Let's publish changes and see. Something is not right. Hmm. Did I change anything that have might have caused this? We'll see it after the break. We have 3 minutes still, so let's just give it a glance in the meantime. Because it's not hidden also. If I do 3, it's not working. If I do 4, 5, 6, it's not working. It was working before. Anything anybody noticed? What did it say? A form element should have an ID or name attribute. This can't be an issue. Oh, maybe because it has the same name. That also doesn't make sense. Name would be dynamic later. So we'll leave it for now. Nope, still doesn't work. If I do two manually here, will it work? Yeah, now it works. So there is some issue with the binding. Divs are also cool. If you see, after three, it goes away. So if I refresh, go back here, and see if I change it, just goes away. Oh, now I think I got it. What is happening? Okay, 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 okay. This is. Alpine Farm, raw, Alpine Farm. Yep. This is the issue. Dot number. Yes, that was the issue. So the type conversion was the issue. Okay. Now they can say, okay, one is fine. It shouldn't go below one. We'll add some validation here. And that some validation can be added right now. Min min value input HTML. Min one. Min equal to one. This should solve that. So it won't go below one. See? Two, three, four, and we are done for this string. Now they can select normal, normal, normal. All of it works. Let's publish for now so you can play around with it. And bye bye.